Okay, so, my throat. I have to get water after this episode. You'll remember, I do all these in one major sitting because I can't save and quit during dungeons, and it's a pain in the backside. So, okay, civilian. We're looking for a civilian right now, folks. We had a random event on the road where a hospital got overrun. Shum is usually a name. Okay, so the god Shum is associated with pain. There we go. Yushk is the god of pain. Madness not evading. Okay, so the good thing about this is it's another office building. We can find a lot of hints here. Yeah, I tried to show off with the parasite, not shoot it, but it didn't work. Okay. So next time, I'm just gonna go with my tried and true, lead with a bullet. Set of keys, excellent. And I can gamble which one of these the civilian's gonna be in, because Hunter Monsters. Okay, so Bitigun, that's not a fun spell. That's just clairvoyance. All it does, I think, is reveal the map. So, and the sanity penalty it will incur is not. Jeez, that caught me off guard. Okay, return to the cart. Did I pick up the set of keys? Here, I'm just gonna look at this. Look around their dead eyes is ghastly. I can only speculate the suffering they must have undergone here. I don't remember if I got the keys, so I'm gonna make a go for one of the red doors right now. So if I got the keys, then I'm gonna check it out. Might as well. There's no hunter monster chasing me. I was worried there might be. Oh, hi. Finish that. So this is how you actually, if you don't have any AP rounds, just cast it back at them. Yes, I do have the key. Okay. So some more clues. Yay. Name Chizo, as well as the associated symbol, is the only ever inscribed in the purple pigment. We don't know what Chizo represents. So we know he's purple, at least. That was yellow who we're dealing with here. Unfortunately, we're not going to find any more bodies here because we're looking for civilians. They only spawn the number of civilians you need in order to complete the area. Sometimes it's 3 or more, sometimes it's only 1. As the game gets later on, as you've seen, it's harder. Probably chalky orange. AU is orange. Chiso is associated with purple. Purple, this is Chiso, he's not evading. Okay. So we're all good here. That gave us a decent amount of information. Hi. Cause a gun. Yeah. Now there are more cultists. You'll see these ones drop really easily. There's ones that are summoners. You might see them, I don't know, depending on how well this run goes. Where they spawn, they're really fast with their magic, including the death magic. These guys shoot out spells. I'm doing my best to make sure they never do. One of my favorite things to do as a mage is drop their shield and then counter cast a death spell and just be like, hey, gotcha, mine worked, yours didn't. Okay, break the bad news to the person, pass down how, yep. Throw 27 pounds of spam. Okay, right, that was Dinley, let's go. What do we got? Shadow cast upon this town hits me like a foul stench the moment I leave the car. There are people wandering the streets, but almost almost as an invisible weight clings to their backs. I saw a tarpaulin in the street covering a huge tarp, covering a huge mass from which something that may once have been a limb extrudes. It's not typical work of the Shadow. It's all coming from a source, a loose, poorly handled magical artifact left to leak its foul energies into everything around it. The violence is almost visibly radiating from a building in a dilapidated part of town. It seems to have undergone a fire which may well have been caused by the misuse of the object I seek. It must be recovered. I am willing to take the risk, but I need to do it before I start paying too much attention to the screams and banging made at the back of my mind by my sense of self-preservation. Uncover an occult text. I hate these missions. The main reason I hate these missions isn't because they're bad or anything. It's because these missions have a much higher chance of hunter monsters spawning. And the less hunter monsters... How rude of you to interrupt me. The less hunter monsters that spawn during the game itself, the happier I am. Okay, the text is hopefully on this side. Because, you know, hunter monsters are quite brutal in their efficiency. Keyring. Looks like a small dungeon. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. My God. One thing I don't like about them is how long. Okay. Oh, that's a suicide note. The more I chanted Shum B'Tiyayu, the more my mind expanded. I saw to the edge of the world and into the hearts of everyone around me. I saw what was to come, and that's why, Sarah, that's why you found me like this. Tell the kids I'm sorry. So he saw the invasion of the ancients, I'm guessing. Either that or he just went crazy from the use of the magic. Because magic will drive you insane in this. The name Yushk often appears to the relation of physical suffering. Early Christians claim it was the word uttered by Christ on the cross, but it also appears in the language of pre-Roman Celtic tribes to identify some kind of pain avatar. Yushk is the god of pain. We got that already. It's one of the sad things. I've actually had, there's Kuz written purple the correct way. This time, hopefully my investigation skills aren't that too bad. So Kuz written in purple the correct way. We know purple. So you are Kuz. There we go. We don't know if you're an ally or an enemy though. No, we just gotta keep pushing until we find out. Open the door. There it is. There's the occult text. I'm gonna go grab the other door real quick before I grab that text, though. That way I can just run away. I'm not even gonna bother to waste my time trying to figure out. Now, I didn't show you folks last time. No, you don't get to spit on me. There is a way you can actually escape from a dungeon. Like, let's say you're very low health and you accomplish your objective, but you're not sure you can make it back to the car. It takes an hour, but you can sneak out. This is an option that was put in the game. Was a cave or a room? Shum is yellow. Okay. So we know all these. We just need to know their agenda. Actually, I can show you here. It's like escape from dungeon. I did that with the cursor again. So the escape from dungeon option, it takes an hour, but if you're concerned you're not going to make it and you really want to win, now you can do that. I can do that right now. I'd take a major sanity hit. If you leave a dungeon before, darn it, I always mess that up. Before accomplishing your objective, he says how, you know, leaving this place to the shadow will weigh heavily on my mind, and it does. It will mess you. Your sanity will go down heavy. Shum had many use in the language of the ancients. Last syllable is a notorious dispel. Okay, let me get that. We're leaving. Yup. I don't know why I stopped to slap you. This is where most of my sanity is lost. Is not the hunter monsters themselves, just fleeing them. Because I don't want to show you what happens when one of them gets you, because two of them, the Overseer and the Thin Man, they can't be killed. They can, Overseer can be slowed down. Town has lost the shadows. Nothing I could have done to change that, but perhaps with what I have recovered here, this will finally be the last. Dreamforce, sweetheart. The Tall Man, you can't kill him. You can't stop him. You can't even slow him down. No matter what you do, he will keep coming until you are dead. So all you can do is run from it.